Hi everyone, Debbie Burnett here. I have a question for you. Are you broke? Do you seem to always have more month at the end of your money? If you have a spouse or a significant other, if you were honest, is the root of a lot of your fights or your arguments or your disagreements or your heated conversations about money problems? Somebody wants to buy something. The other one says, we don't have the money. You reach for a credit card every time you go out. You haven't had a vacation in years, and the stress is really wearing down. If you said yes to one or more of these statements or questions, you really need to stop what you're doing, stop scrolling through your phone, get in a quiet place, shut the door, turn off the television, and listen for the next few minutes to me, please. This is free information, and I really want to help you change your mindset that it doesn't have to be that way, and you can fix this, and your relationship can get better, and you can learn just a little bit of what we'd call common sense about handling your own money. Whether you make $250 a week or whether you make $250 an hour, people can learn from telling their money what to do, managing it, knowing where it's gone, instead of wondering how in the world, why are there 10 more days in this month and I'm done, I'm out. So these are the kinds of videos I'm going to put out and tell you a little bit about myself. You can choose to listen to me or not, but I hope you at least give it a try. For the last 28 years, I've been in the financial sector of state government in a state that is ranked last for state employees' pay, and that's not to complain, but that's to say we had to figure something out to lessen our expenses and increase our income. So in the meantime, we had to figure out how to live on what we made, and that's what I'm really about teaching you, is how to live on what you make, and then some strategies that you can put forth. Even though I had all those years of experience and did grants and did budgeting and did presentations to boards and to the legislature about our budget, financial, accounts payable, accounts receivable, cash receipts, cash flow planning, all of that, and my husband and I still had way too much debt. So, right, that's the new normal in America. Well, depending on your age, I'm in my 50s, so either your parents or your grandparents, they grew up and they may not have saved anything, may not have saved it all, may have saved a little bit, but most likely they bought their home with no money down or very little down, so they financed 100%. Think of that, from a $30,000 all the way up to, who knows, $250,000 house or more, financed 100%. They used credit cards as a status. Everyone's saying, oh, get a credit card, put it on that, and you can pay it later, you can have it now, you can be satisfied now and get what you want, just pay for it later when the bill comes. And those interest rates keep creeping up because you can afford the payment, but you can't afford to pay it all off. The generation previous to them, the only things that they charged were their mortgage and their car. Everything else they saved for, in case something happened. What did they call that? If you're older, you know, you save for a rainy day. Well, guess what, guys? It's gonna rain. It's going to rain. So the first video we're gonna do is about saving for an emergency fund. And I will be following that up with how to do a budget, how to lay out really, really easy, and you can be as basic and sophisticated as you want. You can write it down on a piece of paper, and you can do the spreadsheets and get crazy with it. but you don't have to. There's no excuse. You don't need to have a fancy setup or a software program to do a budget. And it sounds really, really boring, but I think you'll be surprised at how it can take the weight off your shoulders and do things differently. So we'll go into some other things, insurance deductibles, how much to have, and that as we go through the year. But for now, I hope that you'll join me when I have these videos, and one or two of them may be a live Facebook video, others will be taped like this. I hope you will like it. I hope you will share it so that we can help as many people as possible. I'm doing this, it's my time. I'm choosing to spend it with you. I want to help as many people as possible. My vision and my mission is to change lives. I want to change as many lives as I can. And one other thing about me, I am a professional network marketer. And as I talk to people about our business opportunity, which is a wonderful opportunity, very little starting your own business for, at the low end, $75, and at the high end, just a little over $200. There are so many people that I'm finding that are like, well, I don't have $100. I don't have the money to start this. And, you know, that's fine. I understand that this type of business might not be for you. But there's so many people out there that are going, I don't have the money to do this. And that's very sad. How long are you going to let $100 or $200 be stopping you? How long? That's not that much money, people. Look how quickly it goes. You know that. So I decided for free, I'm going to sit down and I'm going to put on my page some videos. I'll try to get a couple out a month. If I can, I'll do one a week. But let's get through this. I'm going to refer to Dave Ramsey a lot. The man's a genius. But really, he's just talking about your grandmother's common sense. And so you can also use DaveRamsey.com. When I'm not doing videos, there's a plethora of information that he has there for free. He also has some great materials that you can purchase, but so much information, and he has some baby steps that you'll want to look at. So I will see you in the next video, and I hope you enjoy it, and I hope you get some value out of this. As you go through my videos, I will remind you on each one, but I do hope that you will comment and ask me questions, and I will answer them right there. If you have a personal question, personal finance that's personal to you, that you don't want the answer shared, or you don't want your question or your name out there, that's fine too. Just go up to message and message me, and I'll answer you privately. But if it's not personal to you and you don't care, then let's put the question in the comments, and that way you and I can both help other people that might have the same question but they were afraid to ask. Thank you. I'm looking forward to this journey with you. Take care.